Odyssey!
There you are! I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready.
What do I need to know before I go in?
Ah, that's right. You've never had an audience with the two kings.
I've met Pausanias.
King Pausanias. Ah, really? Kings Pausanias and Archidamos share rulership. Impress them both, and your home will be returned to you.
I didn't expect this to be pleasant. Waiting won't make this easier.
Then let's go. Your mother's already inside.
Where are the kings?
There.
What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos's guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My kings, may I present Merini, descendant of Leonidas, and her daughter Cassandra.
How dare you show your face in Sparta?
Cassandra helped me secure Corinthia, my king. She helped with the Elotes rebellion. They want what's best for Sparta. I beg you to listen.
Let's hear what they have to say before we bloody the palace floor.
Speak, Marini. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship. To reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your daughter killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose she gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
Then blame me. I killed the Elder. I started all of this. So if you want someone to prove their loyalty, it should be me.
I'm not sure if I should congratulate you on your honesty, or punish you for the crime you've just confessed. Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to return home. Here, where I was born.
What happened on Taygedos brought shame on Sparta. You and your family have no home here.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Viotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
First Spartan thing you've said all day.
The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how she'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics?
Not an event, my king. By making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
Perfect.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done. And you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas. Show them out. Next.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
I think I'm ready. And you? What will you do while I'm gone?
I received a message just before we went in.
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist. I'm going to Arcadia.
Alone?
The fates are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys. budge. I'm looking for...
You!
Stentor? Malacas! I'm here to help, you idiot.
Not after Megaris. Not after what you did.
King Archidamos of Sparta sent me to aid you in securing the region.
This is how much he trusts me. He put his faith in a fucking mercenary! The gods are punishing me with your presence.
If I was your punishment, you'd already be dead.
Why have the king sent you?
King Archidamos sent me to conquer the Viotians, since you clearly can't.
And yet he sent me a single traitorous mercenary.
You should thank the gods that I've come to help you.
The only reason you're still alive is that writ you carry. You're not an ally, just a weapon.
Then put me to work.
You're not up to the challenge.
Try me.
There are 4 Viotian champions fighting for the Athenians. Aristeos, Yanira, Nesea, and Veragon. Think you can kill them? I'd like to see you try.
I told you we could work this out. All right, then. I'll find these champions and put an end to them.
I doubt it will be as easy as you think. But I'm relieved to see you can follow orders.
What's so great about these champions? They're just 4 people against the Spartan military.
Sparta has its army, and Viodia has its legends. And they're a symbol of what this place used to be.
The sooner I get this done, the sooner we take Viotia for Sparta. Let's go. Ella.
Move! Come on! Oroshe!
Here!
My, is that Cassandra Vaiad, the Eagle-Bearer, messenger of Zeus, she who launched 1,000 hearts?
Alcibiades. I'm known by many names, but that last one sounds to be of your own making.
My young friend Archimedes here could use your legendary talents to woo the object of his desire.
You would have my eternal gratitude.
I'm a Misthios, not some famed lover.
She's being modest. I felt the strength of her sword hand. Sadly, she never stays long enough to cuddle.
Not when there are goats involved.
This surprises me. You know what they say about Kephalonians.
I'd like to know more about the man asking for my help.
I'm Archimedes. I came to Alcibiades because he boasts of his exploits as a lover and knows Braxilla.
What's the job?
Have you ever heard of Braxilla?
The name sounds familiar. Who is she?
Who is she? A poet blessed by Apollo himself. She describes the gods as if they were her lovers. Her lyre is a legendary weapon wielded in her hands. I want to meet her, but talking to a goddess such as she? Terrifying.
Oh, nonsense. Usually you give a woman some flowers, and she'll show you her flower. However, this is Praxilla. She is not easily impressed.
Of course. No ordinary flower will do. They need to be worthy of a goddess.
I come to this coast every year for the Poetry Festival. Of all the beautiful blossoms, none match the scent and radiance of the coral rose. Fetch some, and all doors and legs shall open for you.
I'll return with your flowers. I've heard enough.
Please, if you are as skilled with sword and heart as Alcibiades says, you'll return to me with the coral rose. As a poet, it's best that I stay at camp while you do the hiking.
You'd be an easy snack for wolves or bears. I'll return with the roses.
Run away any time now. I was expecting more. Means nothing. You will never control Biotia.
That's the end. Let's go. Yeah!
Slow down!
Let's go. Yeah! Hela.
What?
You come to steal from me too, Mistios?
Is that how you greet all your customers?
I'm sorry. The soldiers have taken everything from me. Even my beloved Spiro.
Soldiers take what they want. Who is Spiro?
Only the best horse I ever owned.
I feel the same about my Phobos.
We did everything together. He'd do anything for me. Even without the promise of a carrot.
He sounds like a true friend.
I need him back to cart my shipments. Once Dragon finds out I can't get him his oil, I'm as good as dead.
Draco? The Viotian champion?
He's my biggest customer.
I'm trying to hunt him down.
Save me from Dragon's wrath. Find my Spiro, please.
If you need him so badly, I'll find your Spiro.
Be quick, please. I can only imagine what those thieves are doing to him.
Where did they take him?
They must have him at the military camp, east of Snakehead Rock. It's the only outpost nearby.
Can you tell me what Spiro looks like? I want to make sure I'm stealing the right horse.
Where to begin? He's magnificent. A towering stallion as black as night.
Looks like I have a horse to fight.
Thank the gods you're here. A hunting party has been attacked outside the city, near the cursed land of Oedipus.
Any survivors?
This man saw dead bodies, but he could still hear screaming.
There are many dangerous...
I need you to go and rescue whoever is still alive.
All right.
If they are, bring them back to me, and I'll do what I can to save them.
I'll go and find the trail.
Τι συνέβη μόλις?
There he is.
Face the mighty dragon! have the look, but that's it. Luck will only get you so far, you know. Fight me fair, no trick.
Ah, I could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
You'll be glad to know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
Ah, if only I could have been there to feel your presence. Would you describe her to me?
If Athens is a city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes. Not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius. He was of a new creed of killers, unlike any Persia had known. He was also the man hired to kill me.
A killer of kings? Hired to kill a simple blind man? Why?
I have your interest, do I? Tell another tale, and I will too.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth. From there, I could see all of Corinthia.
Ah, I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
The Aeteri keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive, usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go. Worship, of course.
Now that's out of the way, you owe me a tale. You said the king killer Darius was hired to kill you too.
He was. By my brother.
Your brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you. So I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King Xerxes.
Impossible. That would make you a king.
I was. My name was Artaxerxes. I guided Persia through a time of peace. But my brother wanted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here, exiled, living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more, but first...
Yes. A tale for a tale. I returned to Mount Taygetos.
Returned? Tell me, did you meet the mountain god who devours Spartan children?
The mountain is just a mountain like any other. What makes Taygetos a place of suffering is the people there.
That is true of all the world's worst places.
When I was a child...
I could tell from the moment I met you that you carried the burden of suffering. Let it stay in the past.
Now you tell me, King Artaxerxes, how can I believe your story? You don't exactly look like royalty.
Well, that's the point. I am hiding.
Show me proof.
I could. You see, I knew a man named Themistocles.
The Athenian general. I heard stories about him being ostracized from Athens.
Over petty politics. He came to Persia to me, looking for refuge. I was king, but only a boy. He spent his days learning Persian and telling me stories of his home. Places like the Acrocorinth, Mount Taygetos.
The places you wished you could see.
I loved the tales and loved Themistocles like a father. He was kinder to me than Xerxes ever was. Tell me one last tale, and I'll tell you where he hid his treasure.
I'll be back with stories to tell.
As soon as you've seen one location, please return.
Don't think you'll ever make a name for yourself.
to be careful not to get spotted.
Can't be!
There she is!
Please, stranger. I don't think I can walk.
You come over me.
Just take me to my potter's house. It's in the port of Gehries.
This would be faster on horseback.
What did those bandits want with you?
They said something about getting what they were owed, but I have no idea what they meant.
You've never seen them before?
Come to think of it, they did look familiar. A group of bandits has been harassing the port I grew up in for as long as I can remember. Here we are, Potter's house. So, does my enchanting rescuer have a name?
Cassandra.
Well met. I'm Lykinos, famed poet of Athens. I have come to visit my dear pater and brother. Speaking of which, Timotheos, I'm home. This is the lovely Cassandra. She rescued me on my way here. Where's...
Father's dead.
What?
He was killed a few days ago by local bandits.
And this is how you tell me?
I need to prepare for the burial. I suggest you do the same. For saving my brother. If you're as tough as you look, I could use your help with something else before you go.
Can you believe him?
We all grieve differently. Your brother just lost his father too.
Ever since Timotheos returned from the war, he's been different.
He fought for Athens?
For a little while. So did my pater. Now they're both fishermen. Or my pater was, I guess.
Give him time.
I'll leave the brooding to Timotheos. You're a mercenary, right? I want vengeance on my pater's killers.
Haven't you had enough bloodshed for one day?
That's why I'm hiring a Misthios to do the fighting for me. And my brother said he could use your help too.
All right, I'll stay and help. How should I track down the bandits Timotheos mentioned?
Their hideout is rumored to be just west of here, in the ruined temple of Zeus.
I'll make sure the bandits pay for what they did. Timotheos, you said you could use my help.
My father served in the Athenian military. He deserves a proper military burial in his Athenian armor. But that armor was stolen from our home not that long ago.
You want me to get it back?
No. My father said he saw the thief running out of town after he stole it. But the merchant should have some Athenian armor. Tell him it's for Diocles' burial. They were friends.
I'll get the armor for your father's burial. They'll keep a sharp watch.
Oh! Misthios, may I trade your time for wealth? You look wiser than the average mercenary. Perhaps you're nearly as wise as Athena herself.
You speak plainly, Auntie.
I speak the truth, Cassandra.
You know me?
Don't pretend to be ignorant of your infamy, Cassandra the Eagle Bearer. I have a series of tasks I thought someone of your reputation could handle. But if you feel you're not up to it...
What kind of tasks?
To begin, I have a test of judgment. Which god is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo? The answer lies in a nearby tomb.
This is just a riddle.
Riddles are telling, and rewarding when I give them. Prove your worth to me by going to the graveyard near the sanctuary of Athena and solving it.
Fine. I'll figure out this riddle.
stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Wouldn't give up, would he? I've never had to torture someone for that long.
Right. Huh.
You're doing it all wrong. Have to work up to that.
You read my mind.
What is that?
Now to pick up the armor for Timotheus. A ledger. Lykinos' father owed a lot of drachmae to their leader, a man named Ipatos. Found him. Here. Would you happen to have any Athenian armor in your shop? It's for the Ecclesi's burial.
Timotheus can buy his father's armor back if he likes. Won't be cheap, though.
What do you mean?
The Eccles sold me his armor not too long ago.
Timotheus said his father's armor was stolen.
Well, I have it here and I'm no thief. I also have another set of Athenian armor. Not as nice, but it'll do for the burial.
I'll take the cheaper armor.
Figures a mercenary would choose the cheap armor. Here you go.
Should be ready to meet Lykinos and Timotheus at the funeral.
Ανυπόφορον εστίνω.
Odyssey.
There you are. Do you have the armor I asked for?
Here's the Athenian armor.
This works. We'll be able to give him a proper burial after all.
Every warrior should be buried in their nation's colors.
Yes, that's true. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Now I just need an offering of oil for the ceremony.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It means a lot. I should go dress my father.
Mistios! Any news?
I took care of the bandits, Lykinos.
I can breathe easier knowing my pater has been avenged. There's no chance those Malakas had any explanation for their heinous actions?
Your father owed the bandit leader Ipatos quite a bit of rachmi.
What business could he have had with that scum? What matters is that they've paid for their crimes. Thank you, Cassandra.
Now you can focus on mourning.
I should probably let Timotheos know about this. If you're staying for the burial, I'm sure an offering of wine would mean a great deal to my pater.
Timotheos asked me to pick up oil as well. Where can I find the offerings?
He did? I mean, you should be able to find what we need at the docks.
I'll be back soon. I should try to stay out of sight. Could get the oil, or just head back to the burial. That's both of the offerings. I should head back to the burial.
Περίεργο.
Διαστάσου, η αργύριον δώσου. Τρέχετε! Μέχρι στιγμός!
Let me out of here!
Μη! Πόρο, πόρο!
How could you be so stupid? More bloodshed, Likinos?
Potter's death needed vengeance. I took care of it.
You took care of it? You really think it will end there?
Cassandra, you agree with me, right?
Timotheus is right. Provoking the bandits was short-sighted.
If I recall, you were less concerned when you were getting paid.
Someone else's father probably just died because of you. Then it'll be your head next.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
What? No, why would you say that?
You've been nothing but cruel to me since I got here.
I'm sorry, Likinos. I just don't want to lose you too.
We only have each other now that Potter's gone.
We should proceed with the burial. Did you find an offering?
I brought you both what you asked for.
Then thank you from both of us.
I can thank Cassandra myself.
I did what I could. I hope your father's journey across the Styx is peaceful.
Likinos, come. We must prepare the altar.
In a moment. I'd love to see you once more before you leave town. Please, find me after the ceremony.
See you around, Miss Dios.
I was hoping to have the chance to thank you for all you've done.
What did you have in mind?
Poet may be my day job, but there's more to me than that. I am also a very talented cook. Allow me to make you a fabulous meal.
I'd like that.
Great. There's just one thing. I'll need a little help hunting down some ingredients. Literally.
You're treating me, you said?
After all we've been through together, surely you can agree that I'm a lover, not a fighter.
A lover, huh? We'll see.
I hope so.
What do you need me to hunt?
This dish calls for venison. Any of the beasts wandering nearby should do. Meet me at the cliffs near the Ipermnistra camp once you find some.
I should watch my step around here.
That's a start, but Lykinos will need more. This should be plenty of meat for Lykinos' dinner.
You stand no chance! Someone help me!
Telos Kakraksa!
you, Icaros.
Beautiful view.
It certainly is. Did you manage to hunt down our food?
Here's the meat.
Perfect. I'll get started. Please, make yourself comfortable.
That was delicious.
I told you I could cook. Was the food worth it?
A few deer are no match for a mighty Misthios.
I wish I had your skill. And confidence.
Fighter or not, I'm sure it takes a lot to be a renowned poet in Athens.
I may have exaggerated my accomplishments as a poet a bit earlier. The truth is, I'm not just home for a visit. I ran out of drachmi in Athens.
Why lie to your brother about this, or to me?
Timotheus has always been my father's son. In every way. They both fought for Athens, they both worked in the family business. Timotheus' path was never for me, so I left for Athens to strike out on my own.
You're afraid of what he'll think.
He'll say it was irresponsible of me to leave in the first place. And he's right. I don't have any drachmi, or means to earn it.
You're an amazing cook, Lykinos. If you're looking for a way to make a living, you should start there.
I guess everyone needs to eat. Besides, any skill that impresses you is worth pursuing.
You never answered my question, though. Why lie to me about your career?
Isn't it obvious? I didn't want to appear a failure to you. From the moment I met you, I knew you were amazing.
Might not see it yourself, but I think you're pretty amazing too.
Even after everything I just told you?
Lykinos, I actually like you more for being honest with me.
Really?
Of course. I want to know the real you.
Cassandra, ever since I met you, it's as if the Weaver of Wiles herself possessed me. I can hardly resist you.
If Aphrodite's speaking, you should listen.
hell be on high alert here.
Cassandra, there you are.
Am I interrupting?
This is where I used to practice sparring with my father. After he retired to the fishing business, he lost interest. But I kept up the practice on my own.
Doesn't training on your own get lonely?
Are you trying to goad me into a sparring match, mercenary?
I might be interested in some friendly competition.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you scared, Athenian?
Fine. Let's spar.
Let's see what you've got. That all you got?
I'm just getting started. Filthy Spartans!
Timotheus, are you okay? You fought well, Athenian. Timotheus? Timotheus, what are you doing?
No. Stop. Stop. No. No. Stay back. Get away from me.
I'll stay back, I promise.
I don't know what I'll do if you get too close.
You're not going to hurt me, Timotheus.
You don't know that. I don't know if I could stop myself right now.
Even if you did try to hurt me, I'm more than capable of fending you off.
That's not... You're underestimating what I'll do when this happens.
Timotheus.
No. Stop. Stop.
Just breathe.
I'm okay. Thank you.
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
I feel better. Thank you. Would you mind staying with me for a moment?
Whatever you need.
Father handled coming back from the war so much better than I did. Any loud noise or unexpected hand on my shoulder and my heart burst from my chest. But he never flinched.
Did you tell him?
I couldn't bear to tell Father the reason I was discharged, let alone this. I wanted to make him proud.
Why were you discharged?
I lost control in the battle and killed one of my comrades. My commander and I were close, so he discharged me with mania instead of charging me with treason. When I returned from the war, Father never asked why. I don't know if he suspected or...
Maybe he was hiding his struggles the way you hid yours.
If that's true, he was strong enough to hide it from everyone. I'm too weak to even hide it from you.
Timotheus, you're a strong person. Anyone can see that.
You think I'm strong?
Anyone who cares for people the way you do is strong, Timotheus.
You think I'm caring?
Of course. You care for Lykinos and others.
Others?
You're going to be all right, Timotheus.
Thank you. And under normal circumstances, I would never tell you to stay away from me.
We could get closer now.
What are we waiting for?
I should check in on Timotheus and Lykinos at their father's house.
What's happened here?
Lykinos, are you all right?
They took him! The bandits who killed my butter took Timotheus.
Where did they go?
To the ruins of Mycenae. Please, you have to help him.
The watch will be vigilant here. Timotheus, we have to get out of here. Timotheus?
Where are they? Cursed Spartan dogs! Where are they hiding?
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
Cassandra?
It's me. You're all right now.
Timotheus! You're safe!
You saved us once again, mercenary.
In more ways than one.
The famed Eagle Bearer hasn't saved you just yet. It's nice to finally meet Diocles' boys.
And you must be the man responsible for my pater's death.
Responsible? Your father was one of my best smugglers before he screwed me over.
Our father would never work for you.
He had no choice. Dear Diocles liked to gamble. With my support, he could place bad bets all day long and keep that lovely home of yours.
Something tells me your support came with strings attached.
Hardly. Diocles and I were partners for years before I killed him. Unfortunately, a man who gambles with another man's drachmi stops being a gambler and turns into a thief.
You got your payment, in Diocles' blood. What do you want with Lykinos and Timotheus?
Diocles may be dead, but I haven't received my drachmi yet.
You expect me to pay?
One way or another, yes.
Enough! Let's finish this already.
So be it.
Those claws are sharp!
Thank you for saving me, Cassandra. There's something I've been meaning to tell you.
I need to tell Cassandra something too.
When I'm with you, the darkness inside me fades away. I didn't think I'd feel happiness like this again.
I'm the only reason you even know each other. The fates have spoken. The gods brought us together. I feel it in the fiber of my soul.
I just like you as friends. Both of you.
I see.
If that's how you really feel...
Well, thank you again for saving me. And for everything.
Goodbye, I guess.
A golden plate marked with the sun. An offering dedicated to Apollo and his youthful strength. A model ship as an offering to Poseidon. Clearly someone feared death in the sea. Protect us from teeth that tear and beasts that bite. Sounds like a child's prayer. Here lies my father, a simple farmer. A lion tore him to pieces as he brought in his grain. May the gods grant him peace. Lions are a golden beast with manes like the sun. Surely they are the favorite of Apollo. Does that make him the more dangerous god? Here lies my brother, a brave man. He was chosen to confront the enemy threatening our village, but his ship sank and sharks feasted on his flesh. What little parts were found, I sealed in this tomb. Sharks are under the command of Poseidon, as are all creatures of the sea. Is he the more dangerous god?
You! I know who you are. Athena sent you to kill me.
Why would you think that?
I was to be tried for murder, but a great fire burned up the courts and all the records. I walked free. But lately I've heard Athena in my dreams saying I would meet justice. And here you are.
Yes, I am the emissary of the gods. Cause me trouble, and I'll end your miserable life.
I know what Athena told me. I'll face my death blade first. Just die!
I've seen all there is to see here. Now to answer that woman's riddle.
I will carve my name on your flesh!
You spent enough time in the graveyard. What did you find?
How did you know I actually went?
I have my ways.
Is there dirt on my sandals? A look in my eye? It seems to me you're good at figuring people out.
Perhaps. But I want to know which god you think is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo.
Why are you so interested in knowing?
Because I have two tasks that require the attention of Amistios. But I can trust the easier task to nearly anybody. I'm going to assign the more dangerous one to you, naturally.
Both of those gods may be dangerous. But I met a man who claimed Athena sent me to kill him.
How strange. If she could hear your words, I'm sure the goddess of justice would be amused.
There was a man torn to pieces by sharks on his way to confront pirates. That sounds like the punishment of Poseidon to those who would insult him.
Defending a territory no man can invade with deadly force. Poseidon would indeed seem to be the greater danger.
I'm glad you agree.
You've wisely considered the subject. I approve. Take this. It's for your judgment.
You ask for my judgment, but you seem to be judging me.
Am I? Consider this. A man took great risks to take to the sea. Perhaps you could figure out why.
His tomb mentioned pirates. Perhaps there's still a danger.
I believe you should find his family in Megaris, south of the ruined temple of Apollo.
I'll pay them a visit.
Better stay over there!
Misthios! I'd prayed to Poseidon that one as mighty as you would come to aid us. I'd nearly lost hope, but here you are.
I was told your village was in danger.
Yes. My brother sailed out to take on the soldiers threatening to burn us out. I take a dim view of piracy, you know. But they ambushed his ship and, well, my brother never saw home again.
Sharks are merciless.
How did you know he was killed by sharks?
I visited your brother's tomb. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks. That's kind of you to say.
So are those soldiers still threatening you?
Yes, but I have a plan. I'm going to build a warship. One they won't be able to sink. My village will survive.
You seem determined. What do you have left to do?
Too much. There's a detachment keeping the pressure on us, not far from here. It's hard to gather building supplies while they're around.
So you need supplies, or you need that detachment taken care of?
Well, aren't you as clever as Athena herself? What would you be willing to do for us?
I'll make those soldiers regret taking up arms against you.
Many thanks, Misthios. I've heard rumors they're stationed west of the ruined sanctuary of Ajax.
Then that's where I'll go. That's the last of those soldiers.
The fates have brought you to me, Misthios. Thank you.
No one will hear from those soldiers again.
Then I'm safe to build my ship. And what's more, my brother is avenged. You have my thanks.
I also rescued a prisoner. He should be on his way over.
Thank the gods! You've done us a great favor.
May your new ship bring you victory. I should get back to that strange woman and let her know what happened.
That's close enough! Not another step!
I met the dead man's brother.
Ah, so why did such a man go sailing in shark-filled waters?
He was a pirate, and he set out to fight the soldiers who threatened his family. They sank his ship, leaving him to the sharks.
That's nearly tragic. So how did you resolve the matter? That is what you do as a Misthios, resolve matters, right?
The pirate's brother asked for my help, so I eliminated some soldiers who attacked his village. He'll be able to defend them himself next time.
I see. That answer is quite revealing of your character.
Why are you concerned about my character?
Something will come of it. Very soon, I suspect. But here, take this for now.
Thank you. Though it sounds like you have more plans for me.
Perhaps. You've proven you could survive the dangers of the ocean. But what about an island of fire and smoke?
I'd like to explore this strange island.
Good. You're very nearly impressing me.
Oh, really? I should be impressed.
I would like to send you to an island of smoke and flame, but an associate of mine still has my key to the vault within. Without it, your trip would be in vain.
Are they as strange as you?
That's nearly amusing. My associate lives in the graveyard you visited for me earlier. He lives as a hermit. He'll have time to talk, even to you.
I'll go reclaim your key.
You bastard!